Read the room, Jodie Whittaker. Not me telling anyone, just me. I need to read a room. Russell said, the next doctor's going to ring you at this time tonight. I was like, okay. And then it said, he's in my phone as DT. So DT came up and I was like, beep, 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 what the beep?
Apologies first off, I just downed the rest of my bottle of Coke, so if I burp...
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get really hyperactive after loads of e-numbers. I always have 8 coffees and I'm like manic as anything.
You're ready for this. Jodie Whittaker, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. Hyper.
As we should be.
As we should be. Congratulations on an unbelievable performance and an incredible show. Now, obviously, the show has already aired in Australia.
Yeah.
And is about to air here in the UK. Have you seen the reaction that your performance is getting online?
No. No, that's the first time I've been asked. And obviously, yeah, it's been out in Australia. So yeah, there is a world of opinion. I don't want to bloody know. I want to put my fingers in my ears and be like, la, 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 la. Everyone thinks it's fine.
Well.
So yeah, so I don't, but I've got nothing except Google on my phone, so I don't have any of these apps. So and I think it would be a dangerous rabbit hole for someone as narcissistic as me to start going down.
Well, if you'd like me to...
Oh my God, awful. Are you about to tell me some stuff that people have put?
I do have one which is
it's
my
not
favourite
no bras
quote.
in the TARDIS, because I've heard that one.
No what?
No bras in the TARDIS. That was a classic, we don't need a woman Doctor Who, no bras in the TARDIS. There's some classic responses to a female doctor, and some of those were really up there in progression.
Wow, it's none of that.
None
it's
of that.
very complimentary.
Okay,
my favourite quote was, "Hello, awards people. I would like to nominate Jodie Whittaker's performance in one night for all the awards. Thank you. Have a nice day."
That's ace, and that is my mum.
How does it feel to be getting so much praise for a show like this?
Well, you've just told it me because I didn't even know. So yeah, well, because it hasn't come out here yet. I haven't been a part of the response to it, I think. And I was so sad because everyone was there was a screening in Thirroul where it's set, and everyone was there, and Emily, the writer, flew out for it, and there was so much love in the room with the creatives because everybody threw 110% into this. It was a huge kind of collaboration of beautiful creative brains that then gave us, the actors, the space to do the work that it needed, and it was brilliant, and I miss everyone so much because they are not down the road. It's bloody miles away.
You have to send Zoom links.
Yeah, on Zoom at a terrible time as well. It's like, oh, do you want to be on that screening? No, it's at 1 a.m.
So another thing that people noticed online. Don't worry,
okay.
You're good. And something I noticed too was how great your Australian accent is.
Okay, good. Is that coming from a Brit or an Oz?
It's hard to tell on Twitter.
Okay,
Let's go on.
Well, I'll take it.
I was wondering, were there any particular words that you struggled to perfect? What were they?
It. So the I sound. If a word ends in a it sound, mine is so sticky outy. It's like that, and it's so quick and little, and that was the sound I had to work the hardest on, the I. And it's in loads of things. It's in it's in everything. Drink, it, thing, it's an I. And it was, every time I heard, I could just hear it, and I had to really concentrate, because there's a fine line between doing a New Zealand sound or this accent we were doing, which was specific to kind of Sydney, and you could go too far with it. It was really hard, and it pops up in every sentence. So it was the one that nearly broke me, but I think I got there in the end, and I can't do it now. I've no idea. It's been months. I finished it in April. So, oh my God.
I mean, I didn't notice it.
Right,
Anything
great.
with a thing, you sounded
great.
Beautiful.
Great.
Well done. So obviously the show is set in Australia, and I wanted to ask you, after spending so much time out there filming, have you brought back any Australia-isms with you? No,
but I tell you what, I bloody wish I could have brought back. There's this thing called, so in every, their kind of version of a, if you pop down to, I call it corner shop, but I'm sure there's a technical term. You just your
we
shop.
love a corner shop.
Your high street shop that always stays open late and things like that. There's or the ones near me in Sydney or where we were filming seem to have you'd walk in and it wouldn't be kind of a tin of beans and a sad banana. It would be like a kind of deli of extraordinary food. And there was these jars called Meredith goat's cheese, and it's this goat's cheese from Meredith Farm, wherever that is, but I want to live there. And I must have ate about 8 jars of it, but the minute it's open, it's just like oil and cheese everywhere, and it's the most divine thing. And you could get it in a petrol station, you could get it anywhere. And I honestly was like, I don't know how we get a link to sending this to England, because guys, we need to hear about this. And all the Aussies were like, cool. But I was so overexcited about it. I was like, guys, have you heard about this cheese? Whereas everyone was like, yeah, it's like saying, have you heard about baked beans? I thought I'd discovered it. So I wanted that and a Tim Tam. I bloody love a Tim Tam, which is a chocolate biscuit.
That whole answer turned into an advert for Meredith's
and the
goat's
mate.
cheese.
I mean, they've got amazing wine. Like any wine there, I was just in heaven.
Of course.
And the lifestyle. I mean, you've got summer and winter, so
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
That's true. I used to work in an Australian cafe making coffee, and the one thing I noticed was like they make swearing so poetic.
Dude, you just reminded me. They do the best coffee in the world.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so amazing. I mean, there's so many plus points to this job.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, plus all the acclaim you're getting online on Twitter.
Right, great.
So I think one of the things that is most striking in the early episodes is the close bond the girls have when they were younger.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, which of your co-stars across all of your projects throughout your career have you remained really close to?
I'd say, oh God, I can't. I've collected probably 4 or 5 lifers, and I mean the easiest one for me to say is Mandy, because she still has to hear from me every single day. But I would say I've managed to collect 4 or 5 beautiful humans along the way and I just would never let go of. And in a weird way, some of them I've now forgot we're mates through work. Like you forget, it's like, oh, when did you meet? It was like, oh, we've been friends forever. And it's like, oh no, we met on a job. But yeah, too many to name. But I'll give Mandip a shout out because she is subjected to a 14-minute WhatsApp every morning from me. So she gets the shout out.
She gets the voice notes.
Yeah, she gets the shout out.
First thing, I love that. One thing I noticed in the show is Simone's decision to release her book causes a lot of discomfort between the girls. And it's a catalyst for a lot of the revelations that come out later. So it got me wondering, if you were to release your own autobiography right now, today, what would it be called?
I had a joke one for years, and that was like, Northern Star, Jodie Whittaker. Or something like that. Like when people come up with like titles that are just, so stilted to say that. I know, what would it actually be called? I think it would be called like, Read the Room. Read the Room, Jodie Whittaker. Not me telling anyone, just me. I need to read a room. Or
like a constant reminder.
Just read the room, Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be it. I would ball the shit out of anyone that was prepared to read a story about that was me writing about myself. I mean, I just couldn't imagine anything less interesting. But I'd be, 8,000 pages. And then
chapter 2.
It wouldn't be as interesting as anyone else's. And I certainly have never been approached.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
I thought lucky number 13.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But that'd be so specific then, though, wouldn't it?
It would,
but
yeah.
But it is a good one. I'll bear it in mind.
/ read the room.
Yeah.
And finally, I wouldn't normally do this, but as it's coming up very soon, I wanted to ask you about new Doctor Who. David Tennant's back. How soon did you know that this would be happening, and how the hell did you keep that a secret?
I'm really good at keeping the secrets because I have a lot of practice. So even with something like Broadchurch, there's like, we knew we were keeping things. So anything to do with work. I hate spoilers. I hate trailers that tell you too much. I hate when it frustrates me, the need for information before something's come out. So I've always never been a fan of that. So I'm very happy to keep a million storyline secrets. What was difficult was that is such a big phone call to get because Russell said, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. And I was like, why are you calling me? I take it you've got some news. And then he's like, oh, the next doctor's going to ring you at this time tonight. I was like, okay. And then it said, he's in my phone as DT. So DT came up and I was like, beep, 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 what the beep? And I was mind blown. But I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell Mandip. I didn't tell anyone. I was such a good secret keeper. But then as soon as it was allowed, I was really needed everyone to know I was in a circle. Because I didn't like anyone thinking I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I kept it secret, guys. I did know. So yeah, but I'm really excited.
That's amazing. Obviously, you were 13. David's 14. Shooty's 15.
Yep.
And what do you think about that? There's number 16.
Oh my God, brilliant. Where is that?
That was at Comic-Con over the weekend.
Which weekend?
The last one.
In London?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Who was there? Who did you get?
Karen was there.
Was any of the doctors?
I can't really remember. It was only the weekend, but it feels so long ago,
Yeah,
to be honest. But there you
Well, I hope that was worth the queue. That one taking you that
that one picture.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Thank you so much for talking to me. Congratulations on the show. I hope all the awards come your way because
Thank you very
you're
much.
amazing and it's such a great show.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Take care.
You're the
Cheers.
best.
I didn't think I'd ever come back here.
Long time no see.
That one night remains.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin Hart.
Hi, my name's Eric Stonestreet.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm Journey.
I'm James McAvoy.
I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Rebel Wilson.
I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm going to be translating some Scottish tweets for It's Gone Viral.
On It's Gone Viral.
Ooh, on It's Gone Viral.